into our homes, and that is one of the biggest ways for us to make money in our community is through our investment through our homes. So I want us to get the most out of it.
Okay, Franklin said, I feel you, brother. You got my vote.
Thank you, Franklin.
Franklin, he's cheesing right now.
Through the mask.
Through the mask. You know, you can tell when they're cheesing through the mask because their cheeks get a little bit higher. So, yes, he's smiling through the mask. Go ahead.
Yeah, so, listen, we're going to get through this together. I know COVID threw a damper in our year 2020. Many of us are going through a lot of heartache and hardship, and we're not sure about tomorrow. But rest assured that my city and the people in my city, you are in my thoughts and prayers. And as hard as you've seen me work through the past couple of years, I will continue to work just as hard, even harder as commissioner for you.
And I think that's what they need right now. They need to hear this, again, because of all that is happening right now, job lost, the COVID-19. So they need some reassurance. The city of Lauderdale Lakes do need that.
Yeah, trust me, I sit on the board of elders at my church, and it's very difficult when you have a family member that's gone into the hospital and you can't visit them, or you have one of my classmates lost her son. Another one had a child that was stillborn. I mean, it's been a rough, that was just this week alone. And then I have some folks that were very active in our church food bank that served the community, which is now on hospice. So it's like, we go through a lot of stuff and we don't realize how much people are hurting because we're not together as we were before. Our communication is not there. We don't see each other as we do at our gathering places. So I just want the community to know that we can still get through this. I mean, this is not the end. Praying to God that better days will come sooner than longer, and then we'll get through this, and then hopefully I can get your support for November for the election.
And just let them know that where they can go for the, if they're not registered to vote, the website that they can go on, and also when is early voting, and is there, so you have some people like the mailing ballots and so forth.
Yeah, so if you want to register to vote, the deadline is October 5th. Go to www.browardsoe.org. That's www.browardsoe.org. And you'll see the link to register to vote. Even also, you'll see the link to request your mail-in ballot. Please do that. And then two, I recommend every resident that get a mail-in ballot to take it to the supervisor of election office during early voting time. Don't chance it in the mail. We don't know what's going to happen, what's going to take place. Our mail goes from here to down to Miami, I think, to get sorted, and then back to Broward.
Oh, wow.
So just take it straight to the SOE office at the Lauderdale Mall during early voting.
So you hear that, guys? When you have your mailing ballot, try not to give it to the mailman. Try to take it to the Lauderdale office, supervisor of election office, and give it to them, because what happened, it goes straight to Miami, and then from Miami back to Lauderdale. So anything can happen in between Miami and Lauderdale, right?
Yes, and then remember, election day, they will not accept your early voting ballot, your mail-in ballot. So you have to turn in before election day. If you try to go to your precinct with it, then you would have to go back and do the whole voting process over.
So why is it so important to vote for commissioners? So a lot of people are thinking that I just need to go ahead and vote for the president of the United States.
It's important. The commissioners affect more of your life faster than the president does. We do a lot with how the budget is allocated. We give directions to the city manager how we want the budget allocated, which programs do you want. For example, if you needed help with your roof, but we're doing programs to help people with AC. So, I mean, we're supposed to be the ones that direct the city manager to help us fulfill the needs of the people. the structure of our government is supposed to be the people first. The people tell the city commission what they want, and the city commissioner convey it to the city manager, and he gets it done. And that's how it's supposed to be.
So it's very important for them to go out there and vote for their city commissioner.
It's very important. It's also very important for you to get involved.
And